At our wedding, my fiancé slapped me and screamed, "How could you not wear my mom's wedding dress? Put it on or get out." I walked out. He shouted, "You will regret this." I replied, "Time will tell." A few days later, he called begging, but it was already too late. I was standing in the bridal suite wearing my dream dress when Ryan kicked the door shut behind him. He wasn't carrying flowers. He was carrying his mother's yellowed, sequined 1980s wedding gown in a plastic bag. "Change," he said. Not asked, demanded. "Ryan, the ceremony starts in 15 minutes. My mother is crying in the front row because you refused to honor her." He stepped so close I could smell the mint on his breath. "Put on my mom's dress or get out. I will not marry a selfish, disrespectful bitch who treats my mother like trash." 6 years. 6 years I bent myself into a pretzel for this man and his unhinged mother, Diane. 6 years of swallowing my voice, my pride, my identity. I opened my mouth to respond. His hand hit my face so hard my head snapped sideways. Crack! The room spun. My ear rang. I tasted blood where my teeth cut into my lip. He didn't flinch. He pointed at my face and screamed, "How could you not wear my mom's wedding dress? Go and put it on or get out." I looked at him, really looked at him, and the love I'd carried for 6 years froze solid and shattered. I pulled the diamond ring off my finger, dropped it on top of his mother's ugly dress on the floor. "You will regret this," he screamed. "If you walk out that door, we are done. You'll have nothing." I looked over my shoulder. "Time will tell," I whispered. But I didn't run to the parking lot. I didn't call a cab. I walked straight to the AV booth at the back of the venue. See, here's the thing Ryan forgot. He was wearing a lapel microphone. The videography team had clipped it to his tuxedo an hour earlier. Live feed. Recording everything. Every word, every scream, every crack of skin on skin. Josh, the lead videographer, was pale when I reached him. He'd heard it all through his headphones. "I need you to play the last 3 minutes of Ryan's mic over the main speakers," I said. "Maximum volume." Josh looked at the red handprint blooming across my face. He nodded. I pushed open the double doors of the grand ballroom. 200 guests. White linen, crystal chandeliers. Ryan's entire family, his boss, his firm's senior partners, all waiting for the ceremony. They saw me walking down the aisle alone. No bouquet, no veil, and a blazing red handprint on my cheek that was impossible to miss. I picked up the microphone from the officiant's podium. "There will be no wedding today," I said. Dead silence. 200 people holding their breath. 5 minutes ago, in the bridal suite, my fiancé told me to take off my dress and put on his mother's old gown. When I refused, I pointed at my cheek. He hit me. Diane, sitting in the front row in her gaudy silver gown, turned crimson. She opened her mouth to object. I raised my hand. Then I looked at Josh. I gave him the nod. The speakers crackled. My voice came first, small and pleading. "It's my wedding day, Ryan. Please don't do this right now. Please." Then his, cold, vicious, unrecognizable to every person in that room who thought they knew him. "Put on my mom's dress or get out." Then the sound. Crack. Amplified through the ballroom speakers, it sounded like a gunshot. Then his screaming. Full volume. Unhinged. "How could you not wear my mom's wedding dress? Go and put it on or get out." The silence that followed was so heavy it crushed the air out of the room. Then it erupted. Gasps, shouts, women crying. Ryan's boss stood up, his face twisted in disgust. Diane covered her face, wailing. Not for me, never for me, for her precious reputation, burning to ash in real time. I set the microphone gently back on the podium. As I turned to walk back down the aisle, the heavy oak doors at the back of the hall swung open. 2 uniformed police officers stepped inside. I walked right past them, out into the cool evening air, and didn't look back. 4 days later, Ryan called me 47 times before I finally picked up. "Maya, please. They arrested me at the venue. My firm put me on unpaid leave. If I get a felony conviction, I lose my CPA license. You have to drop the charges." "Check your email, Ryan," I said calmly. "My lawyer just served you with a civil suit." "Oh, and remember when your mother insisted on signing the venue contracts herself because my family had cheap taste? You and Diane are legally on the hook for $80,000 of a party that ended with your arrest." Silence. Then hyperventilating. "You can't do this to me," he whispered. I smiled. "Time will tell."
Full story on channel link below.